beats in my chest got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest.
If you are currently watching and you did not see any ads to play, like an advertisement to play, please keep watching. There is a reason for that. Why do many visitors or foreigners lament about how they were lied to about my dear country, Nigeria? There had been many lamentations, regrets, wows, I thought, I didn't know this about Nigeria by some foreigners. The so-called negative reputations about Nigeria later became a propaganda to them after their visit. Now, the son of Queen Camilla, the wife of King Charles, by name Thomas Henry Charles Parker Bowles, had joined the list.
My great friend Baba, who's brought me over here, we sat, his sister I knew very well, she said, "You've got to come to Lagos." I'm like, what? It's funny because before I came here from UK, I started going to Lagos. Everyone was like, oh man, be so careful, it's really dangerous. You know, every city has dangerous parts. Nobody going to any city, London, Lagos, Paris, Rio, you don't go to certain parts with big watches, you're just sensible. And this is a joyous city. It's absolute, it has totally the wrong reputation.
When the music plays, I just can't help but sway. Nothing else matters, it's my heart that obeys.
May or may not be 100% correct, but permit me to say that Tom Parker is a food critic. Now, what do I mean by a food critic? A food critic is a writer who specializes on providing thoughtful commentary on their experiences after eating in a restaurant or in an outfit. What it means is that they visit restaurant, they sample the food, they focus on the tiny details ranging from the ambience, and after eating, they will report their experience. Now, the 49-year-old Thomas Henry Charles Parker, the son of Queen Camilla, writes about food, and he is a food critic, like I said, for about 22 years. He had written some books, including The Year of Eating Dangerously, A Global Adventure in Search of Culinary Extreme, A Journey Through the British and Their Food, as well as E is for Eating, An Alphabet of Greed. He had sat as a judge in numerous food series on television. Now let's go back to Nigeria. Back in Nigeria, from Friday 26th April through Sunday 28th April 2024 at GT Center, Plot 1, Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The 7th edition of the most anticipated culinary festival in Africa, known as the 2024 GTCO Food and Drink Festival, commenced. GTCO is Guaranteed Trust Holding Company. Okay, this festival is highly placed and well recognized as the continent's biggest food and drink festival, which brings together millions of food lovers and businessmen as well as women all over the world to celebrate the diverse and rich culinary heritage of Africa with aromas, cultural skills, and flavors. Here you will see innovations and enhancement of the secret ingredients that makes African cuisine rich. Well, if you want to know more about it, you need to visit next time to get the details in person. There were live cooking demonstrations and tasting sessions. So many food vendors showcased their cooking skills. Yummy, right? Tom Parker was one of the guests, and he was overly happy, and he narrated his experience.
This is my first time in Nigeria. I'm ashamed to admit. Why the hell I haven't been here earlier, I don't know. But it is my first time. My great friend Baba, who's brought me over here. We sat, his sister I knew very well. She said, "You've got to come to Lagos." I'm like, what? It's funny because before I came here from UK, I started going to Lagos. Everyone's like, oh man, be so careful, it's really dangerous. You know, every city has dangerous parts. Nobody going to any city, London, Lagos, Paris, Rio, you don't go to certain parts with big watches, you know, you're just sensible. And this is a joyous city. It's absolute, it has totally the wrong reputation. I've been looked after beautifully, eaten well, been happy, had drinks. It's lovely. So they've got it totally wrong. I hope this isn't the last time. I absolutely love it here. And I'll be going back to my country and saying, what the hell you talk about? Get to Lagos now. It's fantastic.
You heard him, right? You heard him. Good. Why do some people open their mouth to speak about a country or a continent they know nothing about, including some African countries? I've come to realize that the wrong reputation about any country in the world is a speculation made by totally ignorant, inexposed, inexperienced, hate-filled, unenlightened individuals with loud mouths and crooked voices. They mostly talk as if they know. Most of them barely moved out of their city. How can you sit in your country and you think you know about our music? How can you sit in your country and you think you know about Africa? How can you sit in your continent and you think you know about ancestors of Africans? How can you be in your countries or your continents and you feel you know about Africa? How can you be in your country and you feel you know about Nigeria? You've lied. How can you just sit down and coin dubious and deceitful words or informations about someone or people or a country or a continent you know nothing about? Some said, "Oh, my friends, my parents told me about that." No. Lies of the 25th century. Error. Nobody told them anything. Nobody. They manufactured the lies against Nigeria. And instead of keeping it to continuously deceive themselves, they decided to spread their hateful wish and rubbing their infectious, deceitful mindset on others who wanted to explore. You know that mindset of trying to make the country look disgusting and dubious, trying to make the country look so bad, trying to tarnish a country that you cannot tarnish, all just to make sure that people do not visit the country to find the truth. I'm so sorry, guys. If you are amongst those people, sorry, you lie. You have failed. Many had begun to explore by ignoring a lot of these hateful people. I'm not saying people should come to my country, but I'm saying you should find out the truth. We Nigerians, we don't really care. However, I do tell people it is high time we debunked the lies. Enough of these so-called strangers feeling that they know about we Nigerians. It is time we write about ourselves. If not, if you allow strangers to write about you, they will write what they want the people to see and not the truth. And meaning that they will put you in the shadows or in the negative spotlight. And enough is enough on that. Just like Tom Parker, who eventually proved the naysayers wrong. Now, this is not just about Nigeria. If you have the resources to explore, my dearies, if you want to explore other countries or continents, please do your research, plan, and pack your bags for your movement. Be careful of every country. Do not be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and do not be in the right place at the wrong time. Safety is the watchword. Every country has both good and bad people. Stay low-key, especially in the midst of strangers. Do not blow your own horn. Be open-minded and do not forget to abide by the traditions of the land. Obey their laws. That's why I will advise you to first of all research about the cultures, the religion, and other practices of a country or region before visiting them.
In London, there's a big Nigerian community down in Peckham, so you can go and get decent Nigerian, so jollof and pepper soup and suya and all those sort of things. But really, I wanted to come to the home, to where it really is, the proper home, and where Lagos. That's the best. So I have tried a lot of it, but I'm eating my way around.
We are everywhere, my dear, and we are not cowards. When we come to your country, we come with our culture, we come with our cuisines, we come with our fashion and our intelligence. That's whom we are. We are Nigerians. Preserving our heritage is our priority. Even in the UK, there is Ikoyi. That shows how we roll as Nigerians. If you're in the UK, try to explore, not just in UK, if you're in the Western world, try to explore and taste our dishes that embodies Africanness, the African heritage. There are many African dishes from other African countries that is being prepared in good restaurants in the West. Try them out and fill your taste buds with a rich African cuisine that prioritizes good health through African natural ingredients. This is Qinspride.